Hello guys, it's Mickey. Welcome to my channel. And if you're just new to my channel, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can be notified each time there's an upload coming from me. I know some of you be like, Mickey, where have you been? Well, I've been around, just busy with work and all that. So I'm sorry I've not made a video. I just hate saying I'm sorry, I've not made a video. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna try and be consistent now. I'm not gonna promise, but I will try to do that. And today we're actually going to make body butter, but not body butter involving dubia whitening milk and egg yolk milk. I know people have actually been requesting for dubia whitening milk. Make it, please, is there dubia whitening milk? Do you have egg yolk milk? Well, now it's available. So for people who actually wanted dubia whitening milk and egg yolk milk, it's now available. So you can actually come order for yours and get it. And again, apart from that, people who actually placed questions like afcast cream, Mickey, please make an afcast cream. Honey, you and I know I'm not going to make it on YouTube channel. It's people have actually patronized my ebook. So many people have patronized my ebook. So it will be so unfair to people who have actually paid that much money to buy the ebook, to have formal knowledge of it, and just display it on YouTube channel. They are going to tackle me. Apart from tackling me, they're going to be like, why did you make me waste so much money in getting the ebook when you and I know you're going to put it on YouTube? So, honey, I'm not going to put it on YouTube. You want to have formal knowledge of how to make your afcast whitening lotion or advanced whitening lotion and all that, you can just beat me up and pay a token for it, okay? Because no one in his right sense will actually disclose that much information on YouTube to you. People are using it to make money. I'm not the only person using it to make money. So many people are using it to make money. People use it in mixing their creams. People go to meet them in their business and buy it. So I'm not going to display it on YouTube. You know, it's going to cost so many business ruin. It's going to ruin so many business. That's exactly what I'm just trying to say. So I won't do that. You want to get it, you have to pay for it. And someone saying I should disclose stretch marks. Honey, come on. I talked about stretch mark. I even gave you a tip about it. I'm not gonna tell you the ingredients you can mix and mix to take off stretch marks meant for cream that are actually being caused by creams. You want it, you want to get it, you beat me up or you order it from people who are actually mixing creams. You know, people who actually have formal knowledge in mixing creams and also their products get to work. You can actually order it from them. Or you order it from me, or you want to have formal knowledge, you can just pay a token for it and you get it. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking too fast, right? I noticed. Well, the body butter we're going to be talking about today, as I said earlier, it doesn't involve dubia whitening milk and it's not stressful as the first one we did. I know most of you will be like, hope it's not going to involve dubia whitening milk and egg yolk milk. No, honey, it's not going to involve dubia whitening milk. But we're going to have essential oils that are really going to be beautiful for your skin. I said people should actually comment me and tell me how best I should actually do most of my videos, like if I'm gonna make these things for you, or you probably want me to talk. And I notice most people were like, Mickey, just continue, we love your teaching, we love the way you talk, the way you explain, the way you actually expatiate your words. Now someone said before we actually mix the body butter, I'm just gonna let you know, someone said something about her base cream not functioning, not giving her the whitening polish she wants. Like maybe if she wants to add other whitening additives into the base cream she's made, organic base cream now, and it doesn't actually get to whiten her and all that. Then there's something you should know. You're making a base cream, sorry about that, from the scratch. You're using your stearic acid, you're using your e-wax. Now you're adding other components into it to make your organic base cream. I would advise you, if you actually want to go in and make your base cream and want to add other whitening additives, I will tell you, since most companies also use wax to actually build up their base creams, I will tell you to only use e-wax and your stearic acid as your base cream. Then you can add your other components into it to whiten you. But when you're adding your e-wax, your stearic acid, your cetyl alcohol, your lactic acid, your glycolic acid, you're adding all that into your base cream, because that's how to make your organic base cream. There's so many ingredient I also didn't mention that makes an organic base cream. Then you get to add the whitening additives. Honey, you find that it's not going to function. You know, that organic base cream you've made already was to help you shimmer your skin and not to help you add, you know, there are some creams, some even industrial creams which we make for people, more like advanced whitening creams. You just need to add two creams together and just one serums into it, and that person is so white. You don't really need so many ingredients like that to get you into becoming white, if you get what I mean. So if you actually want to use an organic cream to from the scratch, you just want to make it on your own and you want to add other whitening additives to make the person white, all you have to do is just to use your e-wax and your stearic acid. There's no need to add your lactic acid, your glycolic acid, your that, your this, your that. You know, most times most people will still tell you, the base cream is not working. So just make your base cream from the scratch with just e-wax and stearic acid. It's plain. It's plain that way. You know it's plain. Now you can extract it and add your whitening additives. Definitely it's going to work because now you don't have too many properties into it to actually pull it down. You understand what I mean? So it's definitely going to work that way. So let's move on to our organic body butter. So I'm actually going to teach you how to make your body butter. But first, I have to explain some things to you. We're going to be making use of mango butter. I know some people will be like, what if in the absence of mango butter, which other butter can I use? Yes, if your skin actually reacts positively to shea butter, you can use shea butter. The reason why I'm not using shea butter is one, shea butter does not go down well with me. You know, I'm not a naturally light-skinned lady. I got my complexion from cream. So I cannot use shea butter because shea butter only makes my skin look dull, rough patches, rough edges, and it doesn't shimmer my skin. So I would not use shea butter. And again, someone would be like, oh, why don't you just use cocoa butter? Cocoa butter is too heavy. And even if you want to add whitening additives into cocoa butter, it will not work. Whitening additives don't work on cocoa butter. It's too heavy. There was a lady who asked me a question and asked me, sorry, please, can I use cocoa butter to lighten my skin? Can I put whitening additives into it to whiten? Seriously? Cocoa butter does not whiten your skin. It won't even do it. Because no matter the whitening additives you add into cocoa butter, it will depreciate those whitening additives. It's a very heavy butter. It's like you say you want to use PS baby lotion to whiten you. You and I know PS baby lotion can whiten you. But that aside. Now, I'm using mango butter. The same thing, you can also equate mango butter for avocado butter. In case you actually want to use avocado butter is also light. Whitening additives penetrate into avocado butter. But in this case, I'm not using any whitening additive. It's just butter that is meant to help bring in your body together. You know, when you've actually used whitening creams or bleaching creams, as I've said, they tend to thin your skin. So most times, it's better to get butters to help tighten the pores of your skin. In case you're not using organic scrub to help tighten the pores, you can just use your butter to help reform your skin. You know, because you've definitely lost nutrients by using whitening, thinning your skin with all these industrial chemicals. So now, if we're going to use our butters to help give us a shimmering and beautiful skin, let's use the right butter for our skin. Most skin do not react positively to shea butter. The same thing I would say to cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is mostly used by melanin skin. You know, it gives their skin a beautiful glow, and it gives them beautiful edges. But not for people who probably got their skin tone from creams. It's not going to work well for you. And light skinned people do not really go for cocoa butter. It's not really gonna, except you're probably a naturally light skinned lady and like, you know what, I just want to use cocoa butter. Well, you know, if you're also a naturally light skinned lady, you can still get back to being dark a bit. You won't have that glow you ought to have. That's why going for the butters that is good for your skin is necessary. You know, you have to just know the exact butter to use. For people who have actually toned their skin like my skin, the butters you can use, it's mango butter and avocado butter, because it easily penetrates into whitening additives. It's not so heavy as every other butter like shea butter and cocoa butter. It's not really so heavy, and we need the unrefined mango butter or unrefined avocado butter. So you get 2 cups of your mango butter. You put it, one, if you want to do most of all these things that I'm talking about, you don't heat it. I know I've seen someone heat a butter. Don't overheat your butter. You understand what I mean? Don't overheat it. It won't give you what you want. Put the heat at a low temperature or put your microwave at a very low temperature, and use a double boiler method. And most especially, it's better when the water is actually heating up, you just put your butter into it. Put a plate, then you add another plate into it, so it makes it like that's your double boiler method. And when you notice it's a bit soft, you take it out. Not everything has to be liquid. No, no, no. You don't do that for butters. You don't kill the nutrients. You're killing the nutrients. So you get 2 cups of your mango butter, as I've said earlier. Then you get 2 tablespoons of your evening primrose. Now, evening primrose is really good for people who have acne, dark spots, facial spot, body spots. Evening primrose is really good. And the good thing about this essential oil is it can also be taken like a pill, like a capsule. You could take it in, but in this case, if you do not want to take it in, we're going to use it to add into our body butter. It's really good. And I know some of you will be like, oh, but I don't have acne. What if I don't have acne or body spot or mosquito bites, like then to make it black and all that on my body? Must I still use evening primrose? It's not a necessity that you having acne or dark spot. If you're not having acne, sorry, if you're not having acne or dark spot, you should use evening primrose. You can decide to exchange your essential oil for that essential oil. And apart from that, it's not necessary that it's when you have dark spots or body spot that you have to use evening primrose. Evening primrose can be taken for all. It's just a beautiful oil. It helps glow the skin. It's not necessarily you have to have dark spot for you to use evening primrose. We are using evening primrose because one, from within, evening primrose shimmer the skin. So you can take it in, but in this case, we're putting it into our butters to help glow our skin, make it look beautiful. And the reason why we're doing that is because one, for people who have probably gotten their skin from creams, this oil is just beautiful for you. It's going to help leave your skin, making your skin look like it's a natural fairness. Because each time when I go out, people don't really know I'm creamy. They get to be like, she's a fair girl naturally. That's what they think. Because when they look at your toe is actually the same color with your skin, and your scalp is also light. They're like, she's a fair girl. She's a fair girl. I'm not a fair girl. I only take vitamin C once in a while to help give me a lightening skin. Because you notice when you're lightening your body, your pussy is different from the color of your pussy gets to become different from your skin. But when you keep using the creams continuously, you're taking vitamin C inside, you're eating fresh fruits, good fruits that helps lighten you. Kiwi fruits, apple, oranges, you're eating good fruits to help keep your skin. It's not only the cream that works, because you also have to eat good food and good fruits. You eat lots of fruits to help keep your skin looking radiant. That way people will be like, she's just a naturally fair girl. She didn't use cream. You see how funny it is. People won't know because your hand is rhyming with your skin and your legs and all that. So now we're going to use our jasmine oil. Now, in this case, you can decide not to use jasmine oil and use ylang oil. If you want to use ylang oil is really, really good. Though expensive, but that oil is beautiful on the skin. Very, very, very beautiful. It's apart from that, it helps put your body into shape. The reason why we're adding most of all these oils into our body is, our creams, industrial creams, have actually left our skin looking thin. We won't want a skin that if we just mistakenly step on something, our skin tears. It's not going to make sense. Because when you're now trying to recuperate, you notice you're going out, you're wearing sneakers, and your leg is black. A part of your leg because of the wound is black. It doesn't make sense. But if you notice, you're having maybe a little bit of injury, it's not looking like it's injury, just a bit, and people be like, it's not showing. Those kind of injury that won't really make it look so obvious. Definitely, this is our skin. We have to be careful about our skin. Most ladies, you have to be careful. But there are some things that are just inevitable. Sometimes you could just mistakenly bump your leg into something, and it becomes black, or maybe tears. We won't really want that to happen to our skin. That's why we get to use most of all these oils. These oils are oils that help keep the skin into shape. Apart from keeping it into shape, they help beautify the skin, glow your skin, make you look young and beautiful. You know, the most important thing of having most of all this butter is to make our skin look young, look the way it ought to be. Most times, if I tell people my age, they're like, "Is that your age? Wow, you're looking younger than your age." You know, apart from having creams, eating good fruits, eating good food, essential oils also help give you age backwards, help give you a beautiful skin. Apart from that, helps reduce your age in front of people. That's why we can actually use jasmine oil, and jasmine oil is a bit rare in Nigeria. Most people don't get to find it. That's why I actually just equated with yang oil. So you add 10 drops of your yang oil into it. Yang oil is young, is beautiful. It's just a beautiful oil, though expensive, but that oil is just 10 drops of your yang oil. And now we can add our frankincense oil. Now the frankincense oil again helps tighten the pores of the skin. That's why I said this butter is to help bring back our skin that has actually been stretched, you know, been thinned out from chemical products. You know, so these butters help bring it back. They don't help lighten you, because these oils are not going to lighten your skin. They don't do that. The same thing with the butter. The butter does not lighten you, but it helps give you back what you want. You know, I've said it before earlier in my video that there's a stage where you get to in using your creams and all that. You would notice, oh, I finally got in my complexion. Let me stop here. Hope you know. So when you get to that stage, what you just have to do is to equate it with body butter. I remember saying that. So you can equate it with this body butter, where you get to add 10 drops of your frankincense oil, 10 drops of your yang oil or jasmine oil. Now you can add 2 tablespoons of your Evening Primrose, as I said earlier. Sorry about that. Couldn't get it back into my head. My battery is saying low. So so you can just add that together. How you're gonna do is not just to add it together. How you're just gonna do is to get a double boiler method. You know, people in advanced country have microwave, but in a situation where in this country we might probably not have microwave at home, or you just have a gas. If you don't have a gas, you can use your stove or something. Use a double boiler method. You put your pot on the fire, or you just in a microwave is just simple. Just put it in a bowl and just fix it in a microwave. But in this case, you put your pot, but you just don't add it immediately. You first allow your water to boil up. You heat your water up, then you add a bowl into it and add your butter. Now, in this case, don't heat up your butter, because then you'll be killing the nutrients that we want to make use of. So you wait a while in the kitchen, actually heat it up a bit. If you notice it's becoming oily, you take it out. So you whisk it. When you're whisking it, then you add in your oil. As you're whisking, you're adding your oils. As you're whisking, you're adding your oils. That's how you mix creams. You don't just most times people will be like, you just add all the ingredients, you mix creams. You don't do that. When you want to mix cream, you don't mix cream like that. You don't add your ingredient, then you as you're adding, especially when it comes to oils, as you're adding your oils, you're mixing it. As you're adding your oils, you're mixing it, so it's incorporating completely into the skin. You know, you would notice that the same ingredients that you've used to mix cream to whiten the skin, and the same ingredient I used, the way I mix it will actually differentiate with the way you mix it. Apart from that, it's the way it's going to form will be different from the way it gets to form, and apart from that, the way it's going to react to the body would also be different. Because most times when you mix all the ingredients, you're mixing, most times you notice it might not give you what you want. Some parts will be getting light, some parts might not get light. That's why I said when it comes to oils, you want to put your oils into your butters or into your creams. As you're adding the oils, you are mixing it at the same time. You're incorporating it. That's how you do it. You're adding your oils, you are mixing it. You're adding your oils, you are mixing it. So one, the cream should not become too watery. Apart from that, the cream should not have demarcation. You know, like maybe there sometimes you might just leave your cream, you notice your oil is now below, your cream is on top. It doesn't make sense. So your cream is down and your oil is up. It doesn't make sense. So that's why you have to incorporate it that way. And when you mix your oils, you put it in the fridge, you bring it out, then you whisk it again. Then you've got your butters. It's meant to be used at night. Body butters are meant to be used at night, not in the morning. You don't add body butters in the morning. I told you, when you've gotten your skin tone, your desired skin tone, all you just have to do is use your own cream, your industrial cream in the morning, and you use your butters at night. I know some of you be like, won't it still darken me? Honey, it won't darken you, because you didn't stop using your cream at all. You just only limited the usage so as not to get too white. Understand? you've gotten the skin tone you want, you're trying to measure it up and you're trying to glow it and make it look beautiful and make it look stable. You understand what I mean? So that is what we just wanted to say. So if you've been watching my video from the beginning till this time and you've not subscribed, honey, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get to be notified. Well, Mickey this time is going to try to keep up the pace, keep up the pace. I'm supposed to upload on Saturdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I'll try to keep up. All right, honey? And bye, guys.